What's up, ACC? I'm Angie, your children's minister with the Kids on Lesson for June 20th. Last week, we learned about the parable of the rich man and Lazarus. This week, we are learning a parable about talents. For our beginning activity, we're going to play a game using money. You can play Monopoly, Life, Payday, or make up your own game using pretend money. In our story, we will hear about a master who gives his servants different numbers of talents, which were large sums of money in Bible times. We will see what these three different men do with the money their master gave them. Our story this week is called The Parable of the Talents, and it comes from the books of Matthew and Luke. One day, Jesus was talking about the last day, the day when he will come back to earth. Jesus told his listeners a parable about three servants. He said, "A man was going on a journey. He called his servants to him and gave them each some money. He gave one servant 5 talents, one servant 2 talents, and another servant 1 talent. Then the man left." Remember, a talent was a large amount of money. The first servant, who had 5 talents, invested the money right away. Soon the 5 talents had earned 5 more. In the same way, the man who had 2 talents invested the money and earned 2 more talents. But the servant who had 1 talent did not invest his master's money. Instead, he dug a hole in the ground and hid the money in the hole. After a long time, the master came home. He asked his servants what they had done with his money. The servant who had 5 talents showed the master that he had earned 5 more. "Well done, good and faithful servant," the master said. Then the second servant, who had 2 talents, showed the master that he had earned 2 more. "Well done, good and faithful servant," the master said. Then the third servant, who had 1 talent, brought the master his 1 talent back. The servant said, "Here is the 1 talent you gave me." The master was not happy. He said, "You should have invested your money with the bankers so that when I returned, I would get my money back with interest." The master took the talent from that servant and gave it to the servant who had 10 talents. The master said, "Everyone who uses what he has will get even more, but anyone who wastes what he has will have everything taken away." God is happy when we love and trust in Jesus. Everyone who believes in Jesus can serve him by using our abilities to show Jesus' love to others. For our lesson activity, we're going to come up with ways that we can serve God. Give everyone a piece of paper and write or draw ways that you can use your gifts or abilities to serve God. God gives all of us special abilities to serve him. God created each and every person with something we can do for him. Story of the Week card. For our game, we're going to play Master and Servant. Choose a volunteer to be the master, who will give a few commands to the rest of the family, like do 10 jumping jacks, or spin in a circle, or make a silly face. Give everyone a chance to be the master. Jesus told his parable to show that he is like the master, and we are like his servants. At dinner one night, talk about the 3 servants in the story. Why were the first 2 servants good? Why was the third servant bad? How can we be God's good servants? Then for the family activity, we're going to put on a variety show. God gives us all different gifts that we can use to serve him. What are your special abilities? Post a video of your variety show in the comments below for a gift card challenge. Be sure to pray with your family every day. Parents, join us for prayer time on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. on Facebook Live, and check out our Facebook prayer group too. That's all I have for this week. I'll see you next week when we will learn about the parable of the unmerciful servant.